Alright guys, let's just get right into it. So we're going to be using the She and the Cute as Fuck palette from ColourPop. So I'm going to use the Cute as Fuck palette first, and I'm going to dig into this color. It's called Full Zip. That's going to be my transition shade. I'm going to put that right on my crease and a little bit on my lid just to kind of prep my eye. Alrighty guys, so after I finish applying my transition shade, I'm going to use my Morphe M332 brush, and the first shade I'm going to dip into in the She palette is this one right here. It's called Dear, and it's a matte shade. So I'm going to use this color and apply it in the outer corner of my eye, but I'm going to drag it in to the center so I can begin pretty much forming my halo eye. Alrighty, so after I finish applying that shade, I'm going to use the shade here. It's called Damsel, and I'm going to use the same brush, and so I'm going to apply this color right under the previous shade, but I'm going to make sure I'm blending it in to where I'm building up the color. And then I'm going to use the brush that I used to apply my transition shade to help me blend out the edges little by little, just because I like to make sure that my edges are blended as I go. I don't like to just have one solid block of shade, so I'm making sure that all my colors are blended in properly. Como yo lo hacía hace 15 años atrás. Me sentaba con GC en el kilo hasta que no quedaba más. Luego las cosas cambiaron. Nos pusimos a cantar. El mundo a viajar. Okay guys, so then I'm going to use the shade Dear, and I'm going to use the same brush I used for my transition shade. So I'm going to dip very lightly into it and just help me blend out a little bit better. I do like to have a very kind of clear and smooth transition as I go from shade to shade, depending on how many shades I'm using. So that's why I actually added a little bit more of the second shade to make sure I have that very smooth transition. So here I'm just going to go ahead and start the second eye, and I'm going to follow the same exact steps. So after I finish the second eye, the next step is I'm going to use the Molten liquid eyeshadow in the shade Rose Gold by e.l.f. And I'm going to use a smudge brush to help me apply this color. So I'm going to apply a little bit at the center. Now with these eyeshadows, I do notice that they dry very fast. So you want to work with a little bit at a time. That way it doesn't dry down in one spot and you can blend it out. So little by little. So I'm making sure that all the edges are pretty much smoothed out, and there's a pretty nice transition between the liquid eyeshadow and the matte one. And I am going to do 2 coats of this just to get the level of brightness that I want. Okay, and so after I've applied that shade, I'm going to go ahead and dip back into Damsel. And I just want to make sure that my, there's no harsh lines and my sides are blended. I just want to make sure I have a very smooth transition. So then I'm gonna, with the same smudge brush, I'm gonna dip into the shade Ladylike, which is a metallic shade in the palette, and I'm just gonna apply it right up top the liquid shadow just to set it and make it brighter. After that step, I'm going to go in with a complete different smudge brush, and I'm going to dip into Damsel and Dear, and I'm going to apply that on my lower lash line. So now I'm going to go ahead and with the shade Ladylike, I'm going to apply it on my brow bone just to give it that highlight. And off camera, I'm going to add my lashes and my liner. And I am going to show you the finished look. Awesome, baby. Ya me acostumbré. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you do recreate this look, please tag me in it, show it to me, send it to me, let me know. I would love to see it, and I would love to see your work and all your little twists. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. And the shout out of the day goes out to Daniela. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support. I'm going to link her Instagram down at the end of this video, so go give her a follow. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys next video. Bye.